Hey Brian,
Hey, what's happening?
how's it going?
Good.
So, Evan's out editing, and
Where's the editing?
well, he's editing yesterday's video of the dyno.
Didn't you lock him somewhere?
Yeah, in the
So you got it
bathroom.
done?
I think he's doing this in the bathroom.
Okay.
So we're gonna unbox this today. What are we unboxing?
Well, I got a customer that opted to go with the Holley front accessory drive kit for the Godzilla. So we've never done one, so I thought it would be kind of cool to see what's in the box.
Let's check it out. People love unboxing.
Let's see what's in the box.
Let's check it out.
I got some toys for the barn cats.
Hey, cat toys. They'll be coming over here. We have here AC compressor cover. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Alright, and in this one, looks like we have the tensioner cover. Again, very nice billet piece for dress up.
This would be hardware for the timing cover. Sponge bolts.
And in here, it says 32R120A. I'm guessing it's going to be an alternator. And I'm wrong. This looks like the water pump. And it looks like it is very similar to a Coyote water pump that slips in.
Very cool. Pulley for the power steering pump.
Here we have a AC compressor. Let me whip this knife out here so we can pull that out of the box.
Let's check it out. Looks like a tiny compressor.
Yeah, it should be nice for packaging.
Oh yeah, that's a nice size compressor.
Compact.
Nice. We have a power steering pump. Looks like a nice small pump too, which will help with the size. Yeah, that's actually a nice pump. You know what this is from?
I do not know. It's probably one of the just an aftermarket generic, so that you can adjust it for different pressures.
We have here a swivel water neck.
Oh, very good. What does that look like? Okay, and that's really cool because as we get into this more, you're going to see that they did relocate the entry to the front cover from the driver's side more towards the passenger side. So that's a nice billet piece that you hook up to your inlet to the engine for water supply.
And I guess when you tighten it down, that's where it holds it snug. So you can adjust this any which way, which is great for a custom application.
Yep. Here we just got a belt tensioner. And then this bag I pulled out, you can see I'm not going to go through every little piece in here, but you've got the belt, front accessory drive belt, the alternator wire, ring, the crank damper, new crank damper bolt, new crank seal.
Looks like a pressure line for the power steering. It's metal line, oh that's cool. Banjo fittings.
Nice, very clean. And then in this box, okay, this is a bracket. And this bracket, it has part number on it, but it doesn't have a name. So this is the bracket either for the power steering pump or the alternator.
We have a heater hose adapter kit. Again, nice metal lines.
Crank seal installation tool. So this is going to come in real handy because obviously when you put a crank seal in, you want to put it in nice and straight so you don't twist it going in, and they gave you a tool to do that, which is
very cool.
Which is very going to come in very handy.
This just has numbers. Don't know what it is. Oh, it looks like the fitting for. Is there an air conditioning in this setup?
Yes.
So I think that's what this is. This is probably the fitting that for the air conditioning compressor.
Nice. And then right here, it looks like we have the alternator bracket. So that other bracket was for the AC compressor. And that's a nice looking alternator casting with fasteners.
An idler pulley. Smooth, it says.
And here we just have another grooved idler pulley. I don't need to pull that out. You guys see what a pulley looks like.
Alright, we got some big boxes now.
Alright, what do we got there, Abe?
This is the alternator. 105 amp. Nice small casing. Let's check that out.
And I think with this kit, you have the option to get up to 150 amp alternator. So very, very nice and flexible depending on what your specific vehicle needs are going to be. Go ahead, Dave. Oh, smokes. Yep, so again, this is one of those one-wire alternators. Does not require control of the ECU, and they do provide the wiring that I showed that was in that other accessory bag.
And it has the instructions.
Nice. Cast front cover.
Alright.
I'll open it, let me pull it out, Abe. Nice.
Ooh.
Oh, check that out.
Behind it. That's nice.
Very nice casting. And like you said, behind it, what do we got? This, I love, right? So it no RTV. Any engine builder hates RTV, so you got a nice rope groove for oil control. These are for water control. This is for oil control as well, and that's water. So very, very nice setup. So we'll get all the stuff laid out for you before we install it. But I guess first impressions of the kit, it looks very, very nice. It looks extremely complete with all the parts that you need to put this thing together. I love the sealing, all the O-rings. So we're real excited in the next video to get this on an engine, show you the installation procedure and how everything looks. And I think very importantly with these Godzillas, because you know they're about the size of a 351 Windsor small block. Deck height's a little bit higher, 9.5 to 965. It's going to be, see how compact it brings in, because everybody knows that stock Godzilla from an accessory drive that fits in the Super Duty, you know, they didn't have to worry about keeping everything packaged nice and tight to the engine. So let's see how this looks once we get it all together.
Yep. So the next video will be the installation of this whole kit.
That's right. And what are they supposed to do? What would Evan say if he was here? Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and stay tuned to the best videos on the internet for Godzilla information.